Hi, it's Door Girl Greg. Thanks for listening to the I Love Funny Women podcast. We'd love to hear from you. If you have a rant, a shout out, or just have something to say that doesn't have anything to do with anything, or you just work for a horrible person who takes you for granted, then go over to our Instagram and post a video. Tag at I Love Funny Women and hashtag Hey Dina, and you can make it to the podcast or on YouTube. While you're at it, please go subscribe to the YouTube. Yes, I said subscribe to the YouTube.
Thanks, Door Girl Greg. This week's newscast is entitled, I'm gonna have to ask all cis men who are not in therapy to go to therapy. Friday, Noah Green, a 25-year-old man from Indiana, ran over two Capitol Police and then into steel barricades, after which he lunged with a knife at police who were trying to apprehend him. One officer died and another was hospitalized. The suspect was shot and killed by officers. No punchline here. The trial of Derek Chauvin for the murder of George Floyd begins its sixth day today. The trial has had intense ups and downs with some very compelling evidence against Chauvin, including Friday's testimony by Minneapolis police officer Lieutenant Richard Zimmerman, who said that Chauvin's use of force was completely in violation of policy. Like, really? We all saw it. What part of I Can't Breathe do you not understand? The Sleaze of the Week award goes to Representative Matt Gaetz. This week has made us long for the crazy Trumpian Gaetz instead of the pedo sex trafficking sleazeball he is allegedly turning out to be. Gaetz is under investigation by the Justice Department in connection with Jeffrey Greenberg, who is indicted for sex trafficking amongst other charges. In a Fox interview with Tucker Carlson, Gaetz tried to harangue Carlson into being his alibi, and contrary to his usual demeanor, he was not going to have it. Carlson was said to be pissed off, and in true Catholic priest form, Gaetz is denying all allegations. This week, former Speaker of the House John Boehner is on a virtual book tour for the release of his new book, On the House, a Washington Memoir. Boehner, who in all fairness is not one of my favorite people, took the words out of my mouth when he said, and I quote, P.S. Ted Cruz, go fuck yourself. And in other news, Boehner is edging up to Paul Ryan for people I'd most like to hate fuck. I think I just threw up in my mouth a little. Marjorie Taylor Greene is at it again. Representative Greene took to Facebook Live spouting her QAnon ideologies. Her rant about vaccine passports is a little unhinged. She called the proposed public safety measures that could potentially save lives Biden's mark of the beast, and goes on to call responsible corporate citizenship corporate communism and fascism. And she clearly doesn't know the difference. Please welcome back to the show the owner of the CrossFit of Jesus Gym and Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Welcome back, Representative Greene.
It's always a displeasure.
So you're calling the proposed measure to require proof of vaccination before entering larger gatherings and as a requirement for travel, Biden's mark of the beast.
Well, Dina, if you know anything about the Bible, and I'm sure you don't, you can clearly see that Biden is the Antichrist, and this is the mark of the beast.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do know a bit about the Bible, and I'm not seeing it.
Jesus said, let he who has ears hear and he who has eyes see.
And I have both.
But do you? Do you?
I mean, I'm hearing you and I'm seeing you, much to my chagrin.
Well, your chagrin doesn't even have spiritual eyes.
And that's not even a thing.
If you had spiritual eyes and ears, you'd be able to see that the liberal Antichrist establishment is fighting for immorality and corporate communism.
So would you explain what corporate communism means?
It means that corporations have been fighting along with the liberal satanic cabal for their corporate communistic agenda. It's evil.
Yeah, but those companies don't have a reason to really want communism when capitalism is how they got where they are.
You clearly don't understand how communism works, and they don't want good Christian Americans to travel. That's why the vaccines are microchips.
Well, travel often requires vaccinations.
It does not. We are Americans and we're free to travel anywhere.
Many countries do require vaccines for diseases like polio, smallpox, yellow fever, and a lot of other things before you travel there.
They're communist and not Christian.
And once again, that's all the time we have.
You're an abomination.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, hi. Thanks for watching the I Love Funny Women YouTube channel. We would love it if you would subscribe, maybe like the video, and if you could hit that little bell over there to get notifications, we'd go crazy!